Dance Along is a group dancing environment displaying dance sequences from famous movies. It was created for aging population to facilitate social connections and building of new relationships. It also addresses the health and fitness limitations of that user group. Two projectors display scenes from musicals, and group of people can dance along following the movement of dancers on the screen and others around them. We think that Dance Along is a great idea to facilitate social interaction and exercise in a way natural for the target user group. It might help elderly people to stay fit and happy. What is also very important, in Dance Along the technology stays in the background. It's unobtrusive. It also gets associated with fun. We see space for minor improvements in Dance Along, such as giving more feedback and helping users to follow through complicated dance sequences. Difficulty could be adjusted automatically or with some simple interface, while users pointed out that they would really appreciate some feedback. Another idea would be to use well-known analogy with Dance Dance Revolution or Guitar Hero and display movements to be performed soon. However, in the prototyping stage, it was found that displaying foot positions on the floor was found confusing.
Camelot is a pervasive game which is targeted at 7 to 10-year-olds, working in small groups and aims to encourage team play amongst children, as well as getting them to play outside in safe environments like playgrounds. It encourages competition and collaboration between children and focuses on entertainment rather than learning. We thought that Camelot was a good way to encourage physical activity between children, as it let children roleplay together as they built their castle. It did a good job of encouraging teamwork between children, and it kept their attention well, with lights and physical objects keeping the children interacting with each other. It encouraged the children to work together in order to come up with the best strategy to win the game, and it gave children a sense of ownership and pride. This was their castle that they built together. We believed that the game could be improved if it didn't rely so much on technology. It currently requires a lot of sensors and screens to work in tandem in order for the user to collect enough resources. The game should be made simpler instead of having lots of things the children need to worry about. For example, the virtual ghost, collecting the resources, virtual castle, and other obstacles. The game should rely more on children's imagination instead of visualizing everything, as this can be a very powerful tool in enhancing gameplay.
HCI, a preventive health cell phone application that helps motivate teenage girls to exercise by exploiting their social desire to stay connected with their peers. It began by considering what teenage girls do in their everyday lives and what technologies they own and use. HCI is designed for a group of up to 4 friends to engage in a friendly competition where the group's walking statistics are tracked. Each girl enters her clique of 3 people and pedometer readings are manually entered into the cell phone and stored, keeping track of the number of steps that are taken each day. Automated text messages are sent at opportune time, indicating the group performance, including individual fitness level achieved, or reaching individual step goals. Its emphasis is on changing habits or doing something that will improve an individual's well-being through monitoring the user's behavior. This project is also concerned with how persuasive technology can change behavior, examining how cell phones combined with a pedometer change teenage girls' exercise and eating habits. Its increased awareness and understanding of the relationship between food, exercise, and health. The design process began by considering what would be a fun way to motivate teenage girls to exercise more, and how to empower them to choose the proper type and amount of food. Persuasive situations are most likely to occur in the context of normal life activities rather than sitting in front of a computer. This technology can be improved by using audio messages instead of text messages, because usually the people who doing exercise don't like to read or look at mobiles. A fashionable pedometer that would be embedded into an article of clothing, jewelry, or belt. The girls rated Chick-Click as very easy to use and the food tips as important, and they also were very excited to have Chick-Click and showed no fear of the technology while they happily explored the device.
Common themes in all three research papers analyzed in this podcast were that they were encouraging team activities, staying fit by having fun, and the technology used in them was unobtrusive and was supposed to stay in the background. The most important differences were that they were addressed to different user groups, children, youngsters, and elderly. And what's interesting, some projects could have been transferred to be used by another user group, like the Dance Along Dancing project, while others couldn't. Well, we wouldn't expect elderly people to run around collecting blocks. Another important difference was the level of technology involved. Clearly in the Camelot, it wasn't low-tech enough, and the technology was just causing the confusion. And also a difference was how they were received. Apparently the Chick-Flick wasn't the most successful project. In our opinion, the most innovative, engaging and enjoyable project of all three analyzed projects was the dance-along system. The dance-along developed a new way to use old things, bringing several existing technologies together and taking the step further in order to improve experience. It encouraged older people to use technology by making technology a part of entertainment and keeping it unobtrusive, helping people to overcome a shyness barrier. Dance-along is also socially useful. It gets older people together and gives them something to do. It's very valuable because this target group is quite frequently forgotten about. Another important thing is that it tries to help people to overcome their fear of technology by associating fun and using the system with good memories from their past, like movies and songs. Finally, it brings together groups of people who, in other circumstances, might have not met together or have fun together in a social way, like dancing events.
You're a shiner down for me. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Just feel like a rainbow, and you know it set me free. I just can't get enough. I just can't get